Julietta sent me the funniest article. It's funny and sad. An anti-gay Republican turns out to have been a gay bar drag queen and previously gay. Steve Wiles is a Republican state Senate candidate. He supports North Carolina's constitutional amendment against same-sex marriage. He once worked as a female impersonator. I guess that's the official way that's what we call drag queens, at a gay nightclub in Winston-Salem. And he was gay at the time, according to a co-owner of the nightclub and a former employee. We could do an hour show, Lewis, on the phrase, he was gay at the time. I mean, that we could do a week of shows on. We would need a month of Friday shows just to cover that. We're not going to get into that today, but I think most of our audience understands the absurdity of that. Wiles is 34. He was in his early 20s when he worked at the now defunct nightclub called Club Odyssey. He was Mona Sinclair, according to former co-owner Randy Duggins. Mona Sinclair was his female persona. The weird thing is, the explanation, and it's sad that he even needs to give one, but I guess when you're presumably heterosexual and anti-gay, you kind of need to explain why you were at one point gay and working at a gay bar. Sad that he needs to, but in his explanations, he at one point said he's apologized for everything that he needs to apologize for. At another point, he denied that it was him altogether. Of course, pictures that have been uncovered seem to pretty definitively indicate that it was him, and then later made some kind of a tacit admission. My question is, why should this really matter? Many people are asking why this should matter. I completely agree that it shouldn't, and it wouldn't if we didn't have gay rights as a wedge issue where the evangelical right seems to donate and raise money around. It really shouldn't matter, but because of the political context that has been created, the fact that being against same-sex marriage, being for a constitutional amendment to ban same-sex marriage, conflicts with him being, I guess, at one point gay and a drag queen, that's why it matters.
Right. The funny thing about this situation is that if there weren't this idea that you can stop being gay, that you can change being gay,
right,
his explanation would have been, well, no, I was never gay. This was just a thing I did. It was just a job. I thought it was funny, whatever. But his explanation kind of fits into the whole idea that it's just not that it is a choice.
This is actually really sad, right? I mean, yes, he's another right-wing hypocrite. That I don't really care about so much. It's sad that you have to deny who you presumably really are or might be to even be a Republican. That's what's most sad to me about this. This is just a guy. Why should he have to now? Maybe he doesn't even really feel strongly about this constitutional amendment, and he only supports it because he knows he has to do everything he can to distance himself from what he describes as a prior life.
Could be. I almost feel bad for the guy. Almost.
His denials are also concerning just in terms of what else might he be lying about as a state Senate candidate. Fortunately, this guy is not running anywhere that I would ever vote for him. But that's, of course, another concern. Next, we will talk to John Kuhn. He's a fascinating guy. We're going to talk all about public education, the rewriting of Texas textbooks, and much more. DavidPakman.com/5daysnow for the very exciting membership special. About 96 hours left on that. Our program is viewer supported. We also do a whole extra program just for our supporters called The Bonus Show. It's hosted by Lewis. Go to DavidPakman.com/membership to sign up today.